Hi and welcome guys, it's Brian from Brian's Aquatics. Just gonna stream to see how it goes. So yeah, I look forward to any questions you guys have. I'll answer what I can. Firstly, I've roughly been in fish keeping, I want to say just about 4.5 years, but I had like a 3 to 4 year break in between. So, because I moved and did that stuff. Hey, Danny's Aquariums, Electric Water, how are you? Just gonna try streaming for a bit, see if I like it or not. I mean, I used to stream for games, so this is a little bit different. I'm just not sure the quality of the video because I moved within the last 6 months, and where I'm living, the internet quality is not the greatest. So let me know if you see any jumps or anything like that. I can change the bit rates and stuff. So I just set up this 55-gallon tank last night. Just letting it cycle. I use the my aquarium box Marineland filter that's right there on the floor. That was already seeded with brand new, good bacteria from my 125. And then I got the 210s on this side of the room. One's got a lot of guppies breeding in it, fancy guppies. The other one has my remaining female beta that's thriving in there. Some plants, things like that. Cool, Danny. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Congrats on 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys coming in. Of course, my phone would be going off. Let me just mute these. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, man. Shoutouts are a big help. Sorry. Just preoccupied just turning off my notifications. That way the stream, it doesn't come up on the stream. What? Face reveal? Well, all my videos pretty much have face if you check out my earlier videos. Oh, are you Electric? Are you talking to Danny or me? How's the stream look, guys? Is it choppy? Is it coming in crystal clear? Oh, no problem, Electric. I'm just glad that I got a couple people in here. It's been a year and a half in the making because I moved recently and I didn't stream because I try to get my landlord, because all my utilities are pretty much included except for electricity, and I share internet through his his slow-mo is on 18-second delay. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can't change that delay. It's whatever YouTube's preset is. Settings. Because I don't set delays. I'm streaming through I am through, what the heck program is this? I haven't used it in so long. I can't remember the program name, and it's not XSplit, and then it goes up to thing. Okay, so I got a few things to work out then. So let's see. Look, I'm just making sure I don't have see any delay or anything like that. Silence. General. That's weird. Let me see if I can't change that. Toggle timestamps. I might have to go into the YouTube part because I'm just doing this straight through my XSplit. So let's see. Participants. Okay. Let me go into YouTube real quick. Still learning what streaming to YouTube. I always streamed to Twitch when I was playing video, you know, streaming for gaming. Oh, it's buffering a lot? Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can't change that. Okay. I bumped up the upload a little bit. See if that helps. Probably doesn't help that I'm going through Wi-Fi. Back to doing this. I can turn down the, hold on, frame rate, 30 frames, resolution. Okay. See, if I didn't move, I'd have an upload of 10 megs. Well, right now I only have an upload of 2.5, and that's on shared. So let's see. My channel. Live streaming. Let me see. Oh, my bad, guys. Alright. Hold on. Really? Okay. Let me try this. To the end. Done. Slow-mo's off. That's done. Let's delete that. Is it getting any better, guys? Wow. Yeah, I'm looking at that. Okay. Let me put this on my main screen so I can see it. How's it looking now, guys? Thanks, Dwayne. Appreciate that. I'm sorry about the buffering, guys. I'm trying to change that. That way it's better for you guys. Thanks for the sub. Sweet, Electric. That's good. No, it's probably my end. I got a slow upload speed compared to where I used to live. How's it now, guys? I'm sorry. So you guys got any questions? What camera am I using? I'm using a Logitech. I think it's the 900 HD 1080p. But it's my internet that's probably hurting. How's the quality look of the picture, at least? I hope it's okay. I mean, this was supposed to be the top one. I don't know if it's changed. I've been in the hobby for, let's see, before I moved up to New York, where I'm currently at, I was in the hobby for about 3.5 years. And now, so probably getting close to 4.5 at this time. Not gonna say I know everything. I still have a lot to learn. But I'm gonna do a video on the tank sitting next to me here shortly that I set up. It's still in a working progress, but... yeah. My grandfather came over from Cork, Ireland. Right outside the city of Cork. Yeah, the picture looks pretty good. Maybe it's just what I have YouTube. I opened up the YouTube, the browser, so. Ah, that's cool. Yeah, my grandfather has a lot of family over there. I really want to go to Ireland sometime and go meet that side of the family. Hey, girl. I appreciate you guys attending the stream. Drink, drink, drink. Electric Water says, drink, drink, drink. Oh, and drink. Isn't that the truth? I don't know how you guys like my little living room or kind of fish room right now, but there's 4 tanks set up. Yeah, I'm in upstate New York. It's not all, it's a great area if you're into hiking and being in the outdoors. Sure, Dwayne. Will do. But it's a really nice area, thus the internet's not the greatest up here yet. They are slowly working in because so many people are moving up here. I live in upstate New York. Probably the big city everyone might know is Lake Placid, New York. That's where they had the 1980 Olympics. So I'm about 15 minutes from there. Further north. How many tanks do I have? I currently have four tanks set up. The one directly behind me is a 125. That's my African not my African. Oh, that's cool. The 125 that's set up, that's mostly South American cichlids. I do have a couple koi in there, and a couple of I think they're called scarlet goldfish. They get along fine. The koi stay away from the Oscar, and I've been thinking it's been too hot for the koi, but they seem to be doing fine and growing. The 55, I'm going to keep that a secret for now because it's been up and running. It's cycled. I have fish in there, but I want to get the video online before I tell you what's in there. The 2 10-gallons over here, one has a female beta. The one that's closest to the wall, entering that back room over there. And the front one is a fancy guppy tank, which is growing or has a lot of fry in it. I have 4 females in there, 2 males, and probably about, I want to say 40 fry at the moment. So, yeah. Hey Charles, how you doing, buddy? Don't mind me if I'm moving around a lot. It's because I slipped and fell. It feels good being live. Dwayne, it does feel good being live. Just in a lot of pain because I slipped and fell on some ice on Friday. And was knocked out for about 40 minutes in sub temperatures. Really cold. I think it was 1 out when I came to. So, yeah. So I'm nursing a very spasmed back and neck, and I got a pretty good concussion. Hey, Island Queen. Island Queen says, hello, everyone. First time here for me. Well, welcome, Island Queen. You're about 3 minutes behind a comment? Okay. Dwayne says, yeah, I remember about that. Get better soon. Yeah, I hope to be able to return to work next Tuesday. Charles Fish Tank says, hello, IQ. For Island Queen. If I sound high electric, Dwayne asks, so tell us what got you into the hobby. What got me into the hobby is I just needed, I wasn't in really any hobbies, working all the time, landscaping. So, in my free time, I slowly started getting into fish tanks because I've always liked fish since I was a kid. I always had a small fish tank. Usually with betas or whatever in it, like a couple gallon fish tank that my parents would let me have. So it's all started there, and then once I finally had some real time, I started putting tanks in my apartments, the different apartments I lived in and stuff like that. And I just really took off from there. My very first thing I started with was a diamondback terrapin that kept diamondback terrapin that kept going into my father's saltwater pool. So I rescued it. No matter how many times we put the turtle back down at the water, it kept going back in my dad's saltwater pool. So I ended up bringing it inside, putting it in a 40 breeder, and that's really what got me back into the or got me really started. So, yeah. Then I went from one diamondback terrapin, and then I got 2 more baby diamondback terrapins. They all grew out to be about between the age of probably a year and a half old to 2 years. And then I started keeping fish. My very first fish, obviously with a betta when I was growing up as a kid, but as an adult, my first fish were African cichlids. Then I started doing fancy guppies because I knew fancy guppies breed it pretty easy. I put them in a 20 long, and before I know it, I was having 300, 400, 500 of them in the 20 long. So I was making weekly trips to my local fish store to offload them because they were some beautiful ones. Don't ask me the different types because I was just getting whatever I could get from my local fish store. All it said was fancy guppies. The Africans, I stuck with Malawi African cichlids. I see it's buffering again. That's not good. I'm sorry for the buffering, guys. I'm waiting for the cable company to come in and upgrade the internet. I want to get my own line, so I'll have a 5 meg upload, 5 to 10 meg upload, instead of a 2.2. Island Queen said, "How many tanks do you have, Brian?" I have 4 set up at the moment, but I have a 5th one that's quarantining some fish I just got. Alright, Dwayne, thanks for stopping by. Electric water. Right, lads, I'm off to the pub, and I'm not joking. Nice talking to you, man. Keep the Irish swimmers going. Alright, Electric, take it easy. Dwayne said, "Have a good one, Electric." Yeah, I gotta bounce too. Alright, Dwayne, take it easy. Any other questions for me, for the remaining people that are in here? Island Queen asks, "I haven't had a chance to watch your videos yet. What type of fish do I keep?" At the moment, I have South American cichlids. I have an otter, Texas cichlid. I got one longfin Asiago koi in there, a couple regular general koi, in the 125 right behind me. I got a couple scarlet goldfish, as they call it, in the 125 too. I keep longfin plecos. I have a female beta and a bunch of fancy guppies. I'm not going to share what I have in this tank to the right of me yet, because I got to get the video uploaded on that one. So I won't let you know on that side. But in the past, I've kept African cichlids, I've kept turtles, diamondback tarpons, I've kept gouramis. What else have I kept? I've kept rainbows. What else? And many, many other things. I can't think of everything. So, Island Queen, how's your day going? That's awesome. That's good to hear, Island Queen. This is my first stream for doing a, you know, this stuff. I streamed a lot in the past for gaming to Twitch. So I've been doing that, keeping the tanks, trying to do my best on getting more and more videos out. It's just kind of hard because I have my off days and where you get really busy and all that stuff, so. Let's see. I think I'm subbed to you, Island Queen. I think you got a channel, right? Yes. Yeah, I'm subbed to you. I think I did that last night when or 2 days ago when I saw you in a stream. That's okay, Island. Island Queen says, yeah, but I have not posted any videos yet. That's okay. Just put your favorite videos you're watching, and, you know. I'm sorry with the buffering. I'm waiting for the, the internet provider to come in, because I gotta talk to my landlord, but as far as I know, he said I can put my own internet in here, because I'm going through Wi-Fi, and the internet is not the greatest. I'm gonna get the best package, which I think is 50 megs down and 10 up. So that should be cool. Really? Oh, I'll put... Sorry for all the buffering. Okay. Sorry for that buffering. I'm trying to get it where you guys won't see any buffering. I'm cutting the bits down a little bit on the stream. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi's turned off on my phone. Or phones. Yep, bye Wi-Fi. Island Queen says, I plan to, just hard to find the time to make videos. Just make little snippets, you know? That's what I started doing. At the beginning, I just started recording little 1, 2, 3, 4 minute videos until I patched them all together till I could start putting them up. So, yeah. I'm dropping frames again. There we go. Alright, hopefully that's better. Sorry for the buffering, everyone. That's bugging me. The internet, or my internet provider can't get out quick enough, so... Let's see who else joined. Participants. Well, it says 6 people watching now, but only two participants. Me and you, Island Queen. That's weird. Okay. Hi, Rob Hicks Aquariums. Welcome to the channel. Hi. He says hi there, everyone. Currently, I live in upstate New York. It's right outside Lake Placid where they had the 1980 Olympics. I live in Saranac Lake, New York. So, Island Queen, how many tanks do you currently have? Oh, Vancouver. Island Queen says, "Okay, I live in Vancouver Island, Canada." Rob Hicks Aquariums. Island Queen, where are you from? She just answered that one, Rob. Well, thank you. I'm sorry if I come off a little loopy. Due to my fall I had on Friday, I'm on some muscle relaxers, so if I slur my speech a little bit, I'm sorry. Rob says, I'm in Agassiz, BC, Canada. Island Queen says, right now I only have two, but I'm getting more set up. That's awesome. I have MTS too, as you can tell. I have another aquarium sitting in my kitchen, but I cracked the one of the panels when I put it in the back of my truck and drove it from where my parents live. So, yeah. A good place to go to is on Facebook. Sometimes you can get free aquariums or aquariums that are less than $1 per gallon. That 125 with the stand, the Fluval 404 behind me that's in there, and a bunch of supplies, $100. Not bad, right? I mean, the Fluval 404, it's not. I think they still make them. Rob. Oh, Island Queen says soon. Rob Hicks Aquariums. Laugh out loud. Close there, Brian. I'm bad at pronouncing stuff. Rob, take it easy. Thank you for stopping by. Queen says, my fish have grown out in my 55 gallon and I want to start to breed discus guppies, cories, and mystery snails. That's cool. Yeah, pretty much these two 10 gallon tanks over here are my grow out tanks. I got a hyphen plico that I'm getting ready to put in the big 125 there because I'm getting a lot of algae buildup on the wood and stuff. And then I got two other hyphens in the 10 gallon guppy tank, and I have a ton of oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm a little loopy for my muscle rackers. Rob Hicks says, I meant goodbye on the 120 tank. He also said, I'm not going yet. That's good, Rob. I appreciate that. Yeah, where is Ghazi? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. BC. Hopefully it doesn't take a... Rob Hicks Aquarium says, just by Harrison, Hot Springs. Queen. Oh, okay. Nissy Rock, hello. Long time no see. How you doing, Nissy? Gibbs says hello from Nebraska. Well, hello from upstate New York, Gibbs. Rob Hicks Aquariums, I just subbed to you. Looks like you've got a pretty cool channel there, but I'll do some videos after I'm done streaming today. Rob Hiss asks, Brian, how long you've been into fishing? What's your favorite fish? I've been in fish keeping for roughly 4.5 years, but I had about a 3-year break between my move from Massachusetts up to New York. My favorite fish right now, I gotta say, is my big boy Oscar in the tank behind me. And then probably the second favorite is the Texas cichlid that's also in that same tank. My son's favorite fish in the tank is the one I got him for Christmas, which is the long fin Asiago koi that's in there. And I know that's a weird combination because kois and goldfish and stuff need cooler temperatures. See, I have a lot of favorite fish though, Rob. I do like African cichlids, the ones from Lake Malawi. Alan Queen says, I grew up in Schwab, but I lived in Okanga and now on the island. I'm sorry, everyone. I have a problem pronouncing certain words. I've always had that problem. Alan Queen says, hi, Nisi. Or Nisi. Alan Queen says, I want to see Brian try and pronounce where I live from. Yeah. You're funny. Welcome, Forest Spirit. Not sure what you just said, but it looks like Russian. Hold on, I'm translating it. Gotta love Google. Four Spirit says, what can I advertise? What do you mean by advertise? Fish Tropic. Hey Brian, I'm new here. Just thought I'd stop in and support our local fish breeders. Thank you, Fish Tropic. I appreciate it. Fish Tropic says, what's up, fish tank dummies? Not much. Just doing my first stream, Fish Tropic. Or Tropic, sorry. Damn these mitts. They're good. My back is not spasming so much. Island Queen says, I'm back. Had to restart the stream. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Maybe it's because my end, but I haven't seen it lag out. Gibbs says, hey, Fish Tropic. Fish Tropic says, hey, Gibbs. Fish Tropic, originally I'm from Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's right outside Boston. I could literally, to give you a point of reference, walk to Fenway in about 15 minutes from where I used to live. I'm currently living in upstate New York, though, in Saranac Lake. Rob says, I was into South American 20 years ago, but got into auto fish for now. I have a 55 African cichlid tank and a 40 tetra and an angel tank and a 20 gallon guppy and shrimp tank. Island Queen, the stream went offline for me. Really? That's weird. Very nice. I'm in Toronto. I got a lot of gaming buddies that live up in Canada when I do game. Little fish room tour, or Fish Tropic asks, what are you breeding? Little fish room tour. Currently, I only have fancy guppies breeding, but I'm trying to get some high fin plecos to breed, so I have 4 or 5 of those. Not sure on their sexes yet, because they're pretty small still. I tried female to breed betas, but that was a horrible mess. I pretty much lost my male and 2 females. I have 1 female left. So in the fish tank over here, I got 4 female fancy guppies and 2 male fancy guppies that are breeding. I also have a lot of ivory snails and Navarite snails that breed. So yeah, that's what's breeding. And I just got the water wisteria and plants in those 2 aquariums. I ordered stuff from Aquarium Co-op, plants and stuff for the 125 behind me, and this 55 gallon sitting next to me. Island Queen says, I have 2 big high fin plecos. Yeah, I like mine. The one in this 10 gallon in the back. For this one right here, has the biggest high fin pleco. I think it's about roughly 6 inches long right now. I know that's kind of small. He's in a small tank, but I want him to grow out before I put him in the South American cichlid tank behind me. Have I treated my guppies for worms? Yes, I treated them with General Cure and like a parasite type of guard. And a bunch of other stuff. Pretty much what Corey treats with when he quarantines, because that guppy tank, that was a brand new tank. Island Queen says, I love mine too. That's good. I like mine. Fish Tropic, Island Queen, add me. Rob says, I wish I could order from Corey. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Island Queen, yours says, mine are 14 and 13 inches. Fish Tropic says, do you have levamisol? No, I don't have levamisol. Island Queen says, been growing them for 6 years. Wow. See, I wish I had a huge common pleco in the 40 gallon turtle tank that I had upped when I first started streaming to YouTube. You should check out my older videos. I got a 125, I think at that time, for $50, but it had to be resealed because it was leaking, which I was going to move the turtles and that pleco into. That common pleco, when he got out of the 40 gallon tank, was 15 inches long, and he was about a 1.5 years old. Alan Queen says, at fish. I already subbed you. Yeah, I'm subbed to pretty much everyone in this channel. Fish Tropic. Oh, Levamasol is the only known tree for Callianus worms. You should contact Greg Sage and get some. Select Aquatics. Thank you for that info. I will do that. Island Queen says, mine are in a 55 gallon, but need more room now. Yeah, see that 125 behind me is just about 19 inches deep, you know, front to back. And that's a 6-foot long tank. And it's 28 inches high, so that's more than enough room for the plecos I have. And anything that's going to be in that tank. Fish Tropics says, thanks. He also says, hey, save my livestock from that killer worm. Rob says, cool, Brian, we all need to sub each other. I believe I already subbed to you, Rob. Yep, I'm all subbed up. That's right. You gotta help everyone. I believe I'm subbed to Fish Tropic, but I did that probably a month ago. Let me check. What was that? Yep, I'm already subbed to Fish Tropic, and it's been almost 2 months. What do Gibbs asks, what do I run for filtration? Okay, I'll start on this side of the room. The 10-gallon Fancy Guppy tank, I use a sponge filter that's rated for 40 gallons. It does a pretty good job. I probably do a water change on that every 3 days. Thanks for subbing, Fish. Just to keep the water, just to be safe. Every time I do a water change, I do squeeze the sponge out to get any, you know, dead stuff in there. Plus, I have plants, so they help filter. In the 10-gallon female beta tank, I have quite a few filters. That tank was like my first one that I set up with the 125. They happened at the same time. I got Aqua Clear. I think it's 50. It's called. I think it's up to 50-gallon tank. That does it. I also have a 40. 40-gallon, another 40-gallon sponge filter in that. That way it's seated. That way when I set up the next 10-gallon. I also have an older thing when I first started in the hobby. Can't remember the brand name, but it's a hang-on back that I believe is rated for 20 or 30 gallons. I know it's over-filtering that tank, but it's okay. It doesn't seem to bother the beta. The big 125, I got a Fluval 404 on there. Doing that, and I got a DUI sump set up underneath with about, because I buy clear plastic bins because I didn't want to spend the money, or I haven't found a tank that'll fit through this cabinet correctly. So I got to, I believe it's a 20-gallon sump on it, and I have a pump that does 1,394 gallons per hour. I know it's pushing up 4 feet or almost 5 feet, so you lose a lot of that. So yeah, that's that filtration. And then on the 55, I got that MagnaFlow or Marineland MagnaFlow, I think it's MagnaFlow 220 that I won from my aquarium box for entering a video. This expressing what I liked about their box, you know, my aquarium box. Alien Queen says, Brian, what do you feed your high fins? I feed my high fins Hikari, sinking wafers, and stuff that I get through my aquarium box. That's usually Hikari or one of those kind of upper brands, or Omega 1. I also add fresh veggies in there. Twice a week I do like green beans, like French cut green beans. I do have driftwood in there so it can eat off of that, and it just gets whatever all the algae in the tank and any leftover food. So I think that's a pretty good diet with the veggies plus cucumbers, and I've thrown an apple in there, but it really didn't touch it. Fish Tropic says, everyone have a great Sunday fun day. Yes, my Sunday's going pretty good myself, Fish Tropic. Danny's Aquarium says, hey, at Rob Hicks Aquariums, I sub to your channel. That's cool, Danny. Fish Tropic says, what type of fancy guppies do you have, Brian? Honestly, it was just an assortment. I don't really have a local fish store to me, so I have to travel about 50 miles, and the closest thing within 50 miles is a PetSmart. So I just got their whatever fancy guppies they have in. I'm not sure their strain or anything like that, because I asked, but they didn't know. Go figure. But one looks to have like an orange fin, like the male, with black stripes going down it. The other one's more of a bluish purple type of fin for the males, and the females are this pretty kind of this bland anyways, with most fancy guppies. So, yeah. Fish Tropic says cucumber, they love it. Yes, I've done cucumber. I actually got to go to the store and get more cucumber. Rob Hicks Aquariums, thanks, Danny. Fish Tropic, 50 miles away. Yeah, just a big brand name store. To go to a local fish store, it's about 75. Fish Tropic says, Danny, I want a shout out. Laugh out loud. Yeah, me too, Danny. I could use a shout out. If you're giving out shout outs. Fish Tropic says, in your next video. Yeah, definitely. I'll show some people out too. I don't have that many people right now subbed. I think I'm up to 122 or 123 subs. Fish Tropic, good idea to start breeding. Well, I started when I first got into the fish hobby, and I was going to school full time, and I was living with my parents, and I had a really big bedroom. The first stuff I actually bred was fancy guppies, and it got to the point that I had so many that I was going to the local fish store weekly to drop fancy guppies off to him, just to get a credit. Because he sold through a lot of fancy guppies. So, and that store is called the Fish Bowl. When I was living outside Fall River, which was a local mom and pop shop, really good people, really good staff, very knowledgeable. I didn't have the chance to do the tour of the place, even though I had asked. Things came up when I was home for Christmas, but I'm supposed to be going home within the next month, so I'll take a tour of my old stomping grounds. Rob Hicks Aquariums, can peas and green beans are All good too. Yes, I use green beans. I haven't tried peas. Island Queens asks, Brian, are you on Instagram? I am on Instagram. Shit. Sorry for the lag, guys. Like I said, I don't have the greatest internet right now. That should be taken care of here shortly. Brian, Island Queen says, sorry, I gotta scroll up. I missed that comment. My stream keeps going offline. Damn it. Island Queen says, I feed mine mostly frozen foods like bloodworms, shrimp, but they eat fish food too and peas. Just started to feed mine green beans. Yes, I fed mine bloodworms, shrimp. I have baby brine, shrimp frozen. I have mysis that's frozen in my freezer. I got cichlid stuff all from Omega 1 food for the 125 South American. And Island Queen asks, Brian, are you on Instagram? Yes, I am on Instagram. And of course, forgot to add it. Hold on, let me add that to the stream. Give me a sec.
Daddy?
Yes. What's up, Matthew?
I found a game.
Okay.
That's only $1.
Hold on.
Okay. Hold on. I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
It's coins or
No. You know you have to ask your mother about that.
It's $1.
It's through your mother's account. You know you have to do that, okay? So, sorry, guys. Fish Tropic says, don't worry, Brian, I got you. Fish Tropic, anyone that has balls to live stream deserves more subs. Yes. Gibbs, yeah, my closest fish store is an hour and a half away, and they both suck. To find decent one, I have to go 4 hours away. So I bought mostly online. Okay, that makes sense. I got pics of my high fins on Instagram, says Island Queen. Yeah, I gotta put some pics of my fish on. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, I've just found 2 guppy fry in my tank last week. They're still doing fine. Fine. See what happens, I guess. Yeah, Rob. Fancy guppies breed very easily. As long as you keep your water parameters right, they'll overpopulate the tank. And honestly, I don't have a local fish store, and I can't bring them to PetSmart because they won't do it because corporate things. So I honestly, once that guppy tank gets overpopulated, I'm gonna start shooting the guppies into the South American tank. My Oscar should enjoy them. Same with the Texas cichlid and other fish in there. Fish Tropic says, Brian, why not order some nice guppies? I'm probably gonna order some nice guppies, but it's gonna be a little while longer. I want to wait till some of my tanks get more established and I have more more tanks set up. Sorry about that, guys. I know the stream keeps cutting in and out, but like I said, this is on a shared thing. Fish Tropic says, shout out to Guppy Train. And M&J Aquariums in Toronto. Island Queen says, follow me at Island Queen Aquariums. I've been posting pictures of my fish. Fish Tropic, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, my 7-year-old boy does the same thing on his tablet. Fish Tropic, yeah, it's funny. Too funny, I gotta love family. Gibbs says, cool dog, yeah, she's a cool dog. I love her. She actually, when I slipped and fell and I walked out for 40 minutes roughly, on Friday in 1 degree weather or below below 0 weather, she kept me warm and actually woke me up by licking my face constantly, I guess. What type of API? Fish Tropic says, what type of API bottles are those behind you? Those are one Stress Guard and another one is. That's the regular tap water conditioner. Or, I'm sorry, Stress Coat. And then this other one's Seachem Stability. I got a bunch of supplies everywhere. I actually did change the 125's water, did water changes and everything yesterday. Cleaned up my whole place. So, yeah. Been pretty cool. Fish Tropic says, how new are your tanks? Well, the 125 behind me is less than a year. It's getting on a year. This coming July will be a year. I have Prime. I don't know. I just buy what's cheap. There's a little pet store near me that all they sell is API, so I have to travel 50 miles to get, Safe or whatever, or Prime from PetSmart. I know I could order them online. Rob Hicks Aquarium, I keep losing a stream. Is it me? It's not you. It's because my upload's slow and there's probably about 5 people on the Wi-Fi right now. Fish Tropic, no Prime. I have Safe, or I mean Prime. I don't have Safe, but I'm gonna look into it. Island Queen says, no, it cuts out on me sometime. Yeah, Rob, it must be all the snow. Yeah, plus it doesn't help that I'm going through Wi-Fi and it's going to my landlord's router. On the other corner of the house, I have a booster card coming in, so I can boost the signal even more. Fish Tropic says, Amazon doesn't deliver to you? Yeah, they do deliver to me, but I'd like to buy from local people if I can. Island Queen says, went offline again. Oh, man. No, I keep losing it too. Fish Tropic says, it isn't that bad. Question. Fish Tropic, how long have I been in fish keeping? Roughly 4.5 years. I started when I was a kid, when I was 8, 9 years old. As a Christmas present, I got a small, I believe it was a 10-gallon tank where I got some betas, some tetras, stuff like that. But, you know what I mean? Just like anything, I was a kid. My priorities were other places. But serious fish keeping, I would say probably 4.5, getting close to 5 years now. I hope that answers your question. I've kept everything from Diamondback terrapins, which is a brackish water turtle. I think it's the only one in the world, but I could be wrong. I've kept African cichlids from the different lakes. I like Lake Malawi the best. I don't know why. Island Queen says, I just restart the stream. Like I said, everything's included, but I'm on my landlord's internet through Wi-Fi. I don't have a direct connect, so I'm going through the floor up to his place to hit the Wi-Fi router. That's why I've asked him if I can get my own internet, or see if I couldn't have an electrician come in and plumb a hard line straight to his wireless router. Rob Hicks Aquariums. We can live with it, Brian. It will be better when you get your card. Yes. Yep. Nice. F1s? What do you mean F1s? Fish Tropic, I'm not sure what you mean by F1s. Oh, you meaning is this my first stream? Damn it, it keeps cutting out. I'm back again. I don't know what it is. It must be the wind or whatever. The cable lines outside, because it is extremely windy today. And I'm up on a mountain, so... if you're asking me if this is my first stream, I did a test stream, but I really didn't have anyone come in. So, yeah. If that's what F1s mean. F1 fry? Oh, okay. Yeah, F1 fry. Yeah, I got fancy guppies. Yeah, I had those. Those were my first fry. Was when I really started getting into breeding guppies. Then goes my puppy. Obviously, that's my bedroom behind me. I'm a little one-bedroom apartment, so. Let's see. Fish Tropic says, yes, Island Queen, I'm just getting back into fish keeping again. I lost a bunch of fish when my hometown had a natural disaster. We had no usable water for 4 months. Wow. That's a long time. Fish Tropic, snowstorm, laugh out loud. First generation of fry? Yes. For this place. When I was living in Massachusetts and had the 20 long with the fry, I was probably 20, 30 generations in, at least. I mean, that tank was set up for over a year. So. Fish Tropic says, how many lines have you bred into? With that first thing, well, I have 2 different males. I'm not sure what type they are exactly. One's got like blue markings on them and the fin and the body. Pretty cool looking. The other male is like orange and stuff like that. I'll show you guys a video of it. The one in blue has like this really like wide looking shape to his tail. For this tank. And the other one's got like this orange and black tail, which is pretty sweet looking. So the tank is probably going to be 2 different types of fish, or fancy guppies. Like I said, I have multiple snails too. Probably between the 2 10 gallons, and I transfer some into my 125. There's probably 200 snails at least between all of them. Fish Tropic says, snowstorm, laugh out loud. Fish Tropic says, first generation of fries. Yes, here in the house it is. Fish Tropic says, oh wow, yeah. That was living back in Massachusetts about 4.5, 5 years ago. When I moved up to New York, to be with my wife and son after my schooling was done, I lived with my mother-in-law till me and my wife got back on our feet and had full-time jobs. So yeah, so I was at her place, so I really couldn't keep fish tanks, even though I asked her if I could do it in the basement. So until I moved into my own apartment again, there was about, I want to say, 1.5 years to, oh no, probably closer to 2-year break. Island Queen says, yes, it sucked. I tried to get clean water for my tanks, but it was hard to keep, and I lost a lot of awesome fish. I'm sorry to hear that, Island Queen. That really stinks. I feel for you. Fish Tropic says, what type of cichlids are you breeding? Well, I've never had cichlids breed. When I had my African cichlids at my parents' house when I was going to college, finishing it up, in a 55, I got some yellow labs to breed. But I couldn't get the fry away from the mother quick enough, and they ended up getting eaten. And it was kind of a vicious cycle like that. I'd love to breed some Oscars. This tank next to me, when I actually put the video up, I'll tell everyone what's in there. I'm going to try and breed for profit those type of fish. Fish Topic says, what generation are you into with the fancy guppies? Just the actually second generation, because the female spawned again, or dropped their fry again. So I got some regular size female guppies and male guppies. Then I got about some small to medium guppies. That was the first generation, and then I have the really small fry. So actually it might be the third generation in that tank right now. That's why I change water on that tank like every 3 days. Plus, I got to keep the plants healthy, and the more minerals that you can reintroduce into the tank, the better. Island Queen says, every fish keeper has their own tragic fish loss story. That's mine, laugh out loud. Yes, I can tell you a story back when I first got into turtles. I started with that one that kept going into my dad's saltwater pool tank, or a pool. But this kept going on. There's turtles, diamondback tarpons, that dig up our lawn in spots, or my dad's lawn, in different areas, and then the turtles usually go downhill and hit the brackish water right there, because they're a brackish water turtle. And yeah, so I ended up taking that wildlife thing. I called the wildlife protection. They said this to keep it because it keeps going back into the pool, and I asked them if it was okay, and I got permitted through them to bring the diamondback terrapin in, because it was wild, and you can't wild catch unless you have a permit. Not that I was catching it, just kept going in it always end up in my dad's pool filter, so yeah, so that's how I got into turtles and really started into the fish keeping hobby seriously as an adult. But to get on my story and back on point, long story short, I ended up, at the time I really didn't know that much. I ended up being dummy, and I bought a couple expensive African cichlids. I put them in the tank with the turtle. The turtle eventually cornered them and ate them. And they were $25, $50 fish a piece. So I learned my lesson on that one. Fish Tropic says, Camelina worms are the worst. Yes, they are. Please contact Red Sageful of Vamisol. Fish Topic says, from Select Aquatics. Rick's Pix Aquarium says, I don't have one yet. Hope it's not soon. Yeah, Rob, it happens all the time. It will happen to you. Everyone has it happen, and sometimes in multiple times. If you live in Toronto, and MJ Aquariums, MJ of Aquariums sells that. Okay, so Fish Tropic asks, what type of lights are you using on your tanks? Okay, on the 10-gallon Fancy Guppy tank, I'm just using the regular stock lights that came with the hood right there. I have on order, actually through Amazon, some LED, like plant grow lights for that tank, which should make it be cool to help out the grass plants in there and Java fern to grow better. The big light up on top of the turtle, the thing I used to use for my 40 breeder for my turtles, the stand right there, whatever, that you can hook the lights to. I just got a regular incandescent bulb in there, or the one of those curly Q bulbs, which is like a 70 watt. And then on that other tank, I have I believe, a 60-watt grow light that has that big 3 or 4 foot long thing that I started as a baby plant. That was probably only 2 leaves, and it was about this big, which I put in the hang-on back. That's there. When I first started keeping the tanks between the 125, so over the last 6 months it's grown 4 feet, roughly, maybe more. Then I got a Nubius in there. I got water sprite. I got some Kabamba plants and other things like that. I like planted tanks. It's not looking the greatest. I got a lot of water sprite floating around and Java moths and Java fern in there between those two. As I'll be excited. I got stuff coming from my aquarium co-op plants. Some plants from Corey. I believe it's one of his low light packages. And on this, I got a 48-inch shop light with 2 of the tube lights that I was going to try and convert to LED to save a little bit of money, but I'm just going to leave them as it is for now. And that does a really good job of lighting the tanks. On this tank, the 55 gallon, a mercury vapor bulb because I want to get the water temperature up, plus it's UVB and UVA rated, and it's a heat lamp, so I just figure a little extra heat in the thing. This is this one right here is one of the first turtle lights I started with, but I know the UVA UVB's gone in it, but it still puts out light. Really no heat from it, but it does a good job of keeping plants. I have some water wisteria in that 55 and a few other plants, mostly floating plants in there, just to keep any nitrates and nitrites and all that stuff down, since this tank's only been up for about 3 weeks. It is cycled though, because I put the Marineland MagnaFlow 220 that I won from my aquarium box on it. That was cycled on my 125 for about 3.5 months. So I got that. I got I'm waiting for a sponge filter, a big sponge filter to come in for that tank. So yeah, I mean it's pretty well cycled, and with the plants it helps. Let's see. Scroll too far up. What type of lights are you using on your fish tanks? Kyle's World, Wild World says, "Hey everyone, hey Kyle, welcome." Roxanne says, "Hi Kyle." Yep, about to say hi to Kyle's Fish World, Fish Tropic Queen. Hello, Kyle's World. Rob, Fish Tropics. Kyle, what are you up to, man? Yeah, good question. Rob Hicks Aquariums. I have flooded my place with 20 gallons of water once, if that counts. Yeah, that's a little one. That 125 that's behind me, I've had some floods with it because I got distracted and came back, and it was overflowing out of my sump that I have because I added too much water to the thing. So, yeah, my floor got wet for a while. Had to run some stuff. Damn it. Fish Tropic says, "Kyle, what you up to, man?" I already read that. Kyle's World CFL. Kyle's World says compact fluorescent. Rob's Aquarium says, "I missed you, Kyle. To sub you again." Kyle's World says, "Awesome, thanks." At Rob, "Floods would suck. I always worry about that. Been lucky so far." Yeah, on my 10-gallon female beta tank, that I put a sponge in it, and it ended up pushing all the way to the top because I waited too long to clean it, and I found probably 8 to 10 gallons of water on my floor over here, and about 2 inches of water left in the tank, if that. because that sponge just raised high enough, and the sponge was absorbing the water, and it just kept dripping out the back of the hang-on back I had. That was pretty fun. Took me a couple hours to clean that mess up and dry my carpet. Kyle's World, mercury vapor, what Kelvin is that? Well, it's meant for turtles because turtles, they get their calcium through the sun. So these are some bulbs, extra bulbs I had, because the mercury vapors do lose their UVA and UVB. This one is 125 watt. So I think it's up to, I want to say, daylight, probably 12,000 K at 12 inches. I think it will do 36 inches at, you know, probably 5 or 6,000 K. I hope that answers you the question. Rob Hicks says, yeah, I bought a Python after that. Yeah, Rob, I got a Python for free with that 125 behind me that I got for $100. The 125, that actual 4-foot light up there, and the Fluval 404 that's under it, and a bunch of other little odds and ends supplies for $100, and some stuff that hadn't even been used, brand new supplies. Rob's Aquarium says, everyone sub Kyle, he has a great fish room and good info. Fish Tropic says, Ari subbed a long time ago. So did I, a long time ago. Do you use salt for treatment? Yes, I do. Anytime I add water, I add a little bit of salt to it, based on how many gallons of water I'm changing out and evaporation. I know salt never goes completely away. I use salt for all the tanks. It does hurt the plants a little bit, so I go very light on there. I probably only do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt or less on my 10-gallon planted tanks. Island Queen says, I subbed you, Kyle. Kyle's World says, what's the Kelvin value on that mercury vapor ball? And also, what is the lumen output? Let me see. Alright, it's 125 watt. It's actually National Geographic. Let me see. Lifetime, 6,000 hours. Provides UVB, radiation to help metabolize. Zoom. Provides the benefits of natural sunlight. Increase UVB penetration. I'll have to Google that. It doesn't give a wavelength meter on that. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what it is, but usually, even I can stream during gaming, and I usually don't lose frames, so it's got to be something. It's got to be the weather. Alright, so let me look up National Geographic. I'm looking up that information for you, Kyle. Now, let's see. It says it's not that great of a thing, but for the money at the time. Hold on, is there a Kelvin rate? Temp, 12-inch radius. I'm looking for the Kelvin on the light. Let's try a different one. Sorry if it's buffering, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure. I can't find info on it. I'll have to look at it. I use API salt, Fish Tropic. Rob Hicks says I lost him when he was having computer problems. Oswald says, thank you, Alan Queen. I think I finally found an editing software, so I might have a new video soon. Kyle says, laugh out, yeah, I shut the channel down after I spent 10 plus hours trying to edit a video. It didn't work. I don't have much patience for digital OS that I don't work. Kyle's World says, that absolutely helps. Thank Brian. I've been thinking of trying one out. Kyle's World says, no worries. Yeah, they don't always tell you the pet brands what color lumen output. Can you tell people why salt is good for fish? Salt's good for fish because if they're stressed at all, it helps rebuild their slime coat. And I believe most salt will actually help stop infections too, or minimize them. It's just good too because it adds some minerals back to your water too, as far as I remember. Queen says, well, I gotta go, guys, and make lunch for the family, so I will return. I will catch you on the next live stream. Bye. Take it easy, Island Queen. Thanks for stopping by. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, bye, Island. Same with Fish Tropic. Yeah, bye. I look forward to getting better internet, and the weather's stopping. Let's see. To be honest, Fish Tropic, I've always just used aquarium salt. Whenever I do a water change, I usually cut the rate in half or less than half when I'm doing it on a planted tank. But if it's on the one behind me, I do the full dose because it really doesn't hurt the fish. So why not? You know, because I know the Texas cichlid beats up on my Oscar, so I'm always dosing that with tank with stress coat to help repair fins and all that stuff. Funny thing is the Texas only goes after the Oscar. He leaves the koi alone and the two convicts that are in that tank. Exactly, Fish Tropic. Electrolytes, that's what I meant to say too. Don't mind me. My mind's kind of scattered because the meds I'm on for my back and neck. So if I don't answer your questions coherently, just ask me again. Fish Tropic says, especially when breeding, female needs electrolytes to restore. Electrolytes restored to be healthy. Yes, I agree. I'm always adding trace minerals. I do have a thing of trace minerals for my tanks, and I do water changes 2 to 3 times a week sometimes, at least for the 10 gallons. The 125, I do it once a week, because parameters stay good, and I don't have any plants in there that I'm trying to grow. I do add trace minerals still at a half a dose. Fish Tropic says I use marine salt for tanks and a 20 bag of brine for a bag for brine, 100% organic. Yeah, that's a good way. That's really good. Like I said, I just cut the doses in half or a quarter if I'm doing it on a planted tank, unless I have a disease. You know, like I see something that I haven't seen, because I'm looking at my fish every day to make sure everyone's healthy. I don't see anything coming on. I mean, I have General Cure. I have, which I know is good for, I believe it's, what is it? Bacterial infections, like general bacteria infections. I got something for insects. I do have almond leaves too. I got that from my aquarium box, so I didn't actually have to buy. Well, I did purchase them. Shout out to my aquarium box. It's $24.99 a month for stateside people, and they are over in Europe now, and I think they're working on going into Canada. They do. It's a monthly subscription service. It's $24.99 for a freshwater box that comes to you monthly. They also have a cichlid box that's strictly for cichlids. They keep adding new lines, so it's based on what you need. So I got the cichlid box line and the freshwater box line coming. Hi, girl. So that's how I kind of restock on some of my supplies, and it's awesome. Because they have sponsors like Marineland and a bunch of different sponsors, so you can get free fertilizers, meds, all kinds of different things. It's totally random what they send you each month, which is awesome. I believe the saltwater box for the reef keepers out there is, I want to say, $30 or $29.99. So yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Yeah, mineral rocks. I have some shrimp coming. For another tank I have, a smaller tank. So, I have that tank set up. It's in the. It's cycled already. I got a lot of Java moss in there, actually from that 10-gallon tank, because I'm pulling like half a handful out a week, because I'm always dosing the tanks with fertilizer and stuff like that to keep them healthy. Fish Tropic says, or Wonder Shell. I like rocks that have good water properties. Yeah, I actually have crushed coral mixed between both tanks. I have the gravel in both tanks with crushed coral. In my South American tank, I pretty much use almost like contractor grade type gravel mixed with a little bit of crushed coral and some sand. So yeah, for this tank right here, I'm not going to tell you what I put in it for now till I upload that video and get that video completed. Fish Tropic says, or the Wonder Shell. I like rocks that have good. Yeah, I just read that. Fish Tropic also said Mike and Tyson Super BSDT. What's that? That must be some type of chemical or buffer agent. I actually have one of those monitors that's coming in the mail from Amazon, a TDM monitor, so I know what the hardness of my tanks are. I'm pretty sure I have pretty hard water in the mountains. So there's a lot of well water being used and stuff like that a lot of cities and towns use. Fish Tropic says it keeps the pH stable and very nice. Yeah, my pH coming out of the tap's usually between a 7.4 and a 7.6. Fish Tropic says, what are your thoughts on acclimatizing fish? I do it all the time. You know, I I mean, I float bags because I mean, like I said, I go to the PetSmart to get stuff. I think I will start ordering online for fish. I'm just with how cold it is, I'm very hesitant. Just in case I'm away from my house for a few hours, I don't want the fish to get cold and die or get stressed out. So that's why I'm really steering away from ordering fish during the winter up here, because most days it doesn't get above 20 degrees here. It's usually in the low single digits or below zero. So usually I like to go to PetSmart to get most of my fish at the moment. And that, since it's the only game in town for 50 miles, seems to keep pretty good quality fish. I have a tank that I personally have set up, a 10-gallon. That's a quarantine tank that's set up that I don't show. That I always put the fish in there before I add them to any of the other tanks, unless it's a new tank I'm setting up and it's the first fish added. Then I'll just treat that whole tank. I like back to your question, Fish Tropic. I always do it. I do it. Oh, okay. Fish Tropic says broad spectrum disease treatment. Fish Tropic says, bagging a fish actually stresses fish out. Yes, I understand that, but I get my fish from, like I said, PetSmart at the moment, because I am kind of refusing to drive 75 miles to go to a local fish store. Too much on my gas, because I have a V8 truck. So yeah, I don't want to pay $25 in fuel. Or more, or tank of gas. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I know bagging fish stresses them out. That's why whenever I bring new fish in, they go into the quarantine tank after getting acclimatized to the water parameters of my quarantine tank, and things like that. But I always use Stress Guard and other things to try to boost their vitality, get their slime coat and all that stuff. What's the pH of my water? The town's pH of the water coming out of the tap, I tested it. It's usually somewhere between 7.4 and 7.6. Or I'm sorry, yeah, right around that range. Because I have town water here. So obviously I got to treat with that. Out of my mother-in-law's well water, I know it's hard water. There's a lot of iron in it, which is good for plants. That's why I wanted to set up fish tanks. Hers was running 7.4. So when I was keeping, the only thing I could keep was small beta tanks, which I did do. It was usually a stable 7.5 pH for the water, and that was well water. I still use the treatment because it doesn't hurt to treat the water still, especially if there's any heavy metals. Oh, 7.4. So what's the pH of the PetSmart water? Honestly, I've never checked it. To be honest with you, I never even thought to ask them. I'll have to the next time I'm there. I would assume somewhere or a little above 7 due to the South American cichlids they keep and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely a little bit more alkaline, because the pet store uses the town water in Plattsburgh, which comes from a big lake and some other wells and stuff like that. So I would assume it's probably around the mid-7s. Like 7.4, 7.5. Because a lot of this area in upstate New York's in the mountains, so they get a lot of spring water. So, yeah. Yeah, that's why, honestly, I got a little thing that's actually on my 125 right now. It's one of those, I think they call it the gauge things where it's used for air tubing. I use that to climatize, so I do slow drip, like probably 50 drops a minute or something is what comes out of it, or every couple minutes. And a 5-gallon bucket from PetSmart. And then I wait till it gets 3/4 full before I introduce my fish into the aquarium. Yeah, I'm really not sure of the pH. I'd never lost one after dropping them into my tanks initially. Never. And sometimes, you know, you get lazy as a fish keeper. Everyone does. And I understand that. But for the most part, I acclimatize them. Doing the slow drip with that airline coming out, so you know I got to manually suck it out and just slow drip it. And usually I do it for an hour, and then I introduce the fish. So by then the pH should adjust to my pH of my water. So, but a couple times here lately, because I don't know if you guys have watched any of my previous videos I put up on my channel and stuff like that. I'm a vet. I served over in Iraq during the Second War, or the war that's still currently going on over there. At the beginning of the war, so I saw some action, and I have post-traumatic stress disorder. So I have my really bad days. Fish Tropic says same pH probably. Yep. Fish Tropic also says only when shipping fish should be acclimated to make sure your water doesn't kill it. Yes. I just do it anyways because that's the practice I always did, because my local fish store, the couple that I, frequented, was on city water. So I know they treat their water when I was living in Massachusetts, but where I was at my parents' house, they have well water. So I always acclimatize the fish. Always. Fish Tropic says only when shipping fish. Yep. So it doesn't kill it. Hey, welcome, Koi and Fish. Hey, back to you, Koi. Fish Tropic says fish keep you sane. Hey, Koi and Fish says that. I don't think I'm subbed to you. Really? Are you talking to Koi and Fish Topic? Or Tropics? Damn meds. Man, I can't talk today. Sorry for the stream to keep cutting in and out, guys. It happens. There's nothing I can do to it. It's the weather. I'm pretty sure of it because my web pages open in a split second. And that's going through Wi-Fi and through like a foot of flooring and all that, walls and all that shit. So, and if you can't tell, Fish Tropic says, yes, Koi. Laugh out loud. Yes, what? Okay, that's what I figured. Figured you would have the saying hi to Koi Fish. Koi and Fish. What type of filter am I using? Thanks, Molly. Appreciate that one. Fish Tropic says, and I'm sorry to hear that you had to see senseless killing for your country. Hey, it's all part of being in the, the military. I was a combat engineer with in the Marine Corps for 4 years. I spent almost a year in country. Koi and Fish, I subbed you, Fish Tropic, or Topic. No, it's Tropic. Brian too, but that was already. Thank you for subbing to me, Coinfish. I'm not sure if I'm subbed to you. Let me check. Yeah, see, this is loading quick. Nope, I'm not subbed. You got 22 subscribers. That's very cool, Coinfish. I'm looking to get to 200 soon because I want to do the giveaway. Turn on notifications. Come on. Now it's being a little laggy with me. Fish Tropic asks, who doing a water change today? Of course it's water change Sunday. That's when I usually do my water changes. I did mine this morning. Coinfish says, me. Fin time, hi, how are you doing? Fin time, I'm doing good. How about yourself, bud? Welcome to the stream. Coinfish says, good, and you, Finn? So, sorry again about the fish stream dropping, and it only drops it for like 5 seconds for my. Just got some bad weather. That's all that's going on. So I'm subbed to you, Coinfish. Thanks again for subbing to me. I want 200 soon too. I'm gonna give away my own breed of Moonlight Moscow guppies. Send them my way, bud. Send them my way. Fish Tropic says, hey, it says, hey, Fin Time. Fin Time says, doing well, friend. Fin Time says, hi, Fish Tropic. It's a good stream. I think the highest I had at one point was 9. Coinfish says, thanks, Brian. Yeah, no problem. I'm all about helping out everyone. I try and watch as many videos as I can. I'm subbed to Aquarium Co-op, the DYI King, and many others. Thank you. I try hard on the tanks. I wish the 125 was closer to me, but the room that most of my, pretty much all but one of my fish tanks in, is only a room that's this way, 13 feet wide, by this way, I think it's 11.6 feet. So this is kind of like my, there's only 4 rooms in this place. So got the kitchen, got the living room / fish room, got the bedroom, and then got the bathroom. That's it. So I'm planning on doing, once I have a little bit more money and time, I'm going to build a fish stand. I'm going to build a rack system. I think I'm going to load it up with all 10-gallon tanks right here in the corner. Probably do 12 of them, 3 high. Which will put it right under the picture that's under this wall that you guys can't see. Yeah, so that's that plan. And then in this corner behind my lazy boy that's hanging out, I'm going to get rid of the lazy boy. I'll put it in storage because I don't even use it, to be honest with you. And I'm going to put probably 3 40-gallon breeders right here when the $1-gallon sale comes up. And then where this 55 is sitting, my plans are to actually build this thing a stand so I can get it off the coffee table, even though it supports its weight. I had a 250-gallon tank that I got for someone from $150 that was getting out of the thing while I was at my parents' house. But then the move came in up to New York shortly before I set that tank up. But I did test it for water on this same coffee table. It was weird. It was like a 5-foot-long tank by like 2 feet wide. almost 2.5 feet wide by like 3 feet tall. It was a weird dimensions. So, yeah, I tested it with water. It held water. It was a fairly new tank. But I ended up reselling it and getting rid of it. So, Fintime says... Fish Tropic says, hey, people, join my Facebook group, Fish Tank Guide for Dummies. Yeah, sure, bud. I'll join that. Fish Tropic says, Fintime, what are you breeding? And where are you from? And Fintime says, nothing at the moment, mate. Fintime says he's from the UK and you. And Fish Tropic says from Toronto, Canada. Fintime says, nice, I just subbed to you, Fish Tropic. La Festier, buddy, how you been? Good ideas. I'm here in from Chicago. Pet Supply Plus here has the $1 a gallon sale. Really? Do they ship? Because if they ship, I'll be buying some if it's still going on in 2 weeks. And welcome to the stream, La Feste. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. So, Fish Tropic says, check out my bids. I do a lot. Yeah, I have 4 or 5 videos right now that I'm editing at the moment, but with how my back's been lately and how loopy I've been, I've really tried to stay away from doing them. Sorry guys, I lost you for a minute. Alright guys, sorry about that. Is the stream back up yet? I had to refresh my pace. Fish Tropic says, I've been releasing straight cut video lately. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do the same. Fintime, I will do. I need to go. See y'all later. Take it easy, Fintime. Fish Tropic says, no effects or anything. Yeah, that's how I've done some of my videos. You can tell when I just put it up. Later, Finn. Says Fish Tropic. Laugh. Says, laugh out loud. I don't know. Do you have one? Also, I have a Facebook called Facebook group. Cichlid Click. Fish Tropic says, Cichlid Click. Nice. I'll add it. I'll add it to Laugh. I have the one too. It's called the Northeast Fresh and Salt Water thing. You'll see my photo on there. Is there anyone else seen it? Do you guys see the stream? Sorry guys, I just don't see the stream coming up on. It says the stream health's okay, but it's not. The playback's not showing. Is it doing the same thing for you guys? It's weird. Alright, cool. Come on, stream, pop in. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, I do, just got back. Welcome, Aquarian Fish said, welcome back, Rob. Sorry again, guys, for the stream dumping like this. I don't know what's going on. I assume you still can hear me. Hopefully. Okay, cool. It's just not letting me watch it for some reason. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'll just look at my other screen where I'm using my streaming software then. You guys got any other questions for me? I'm sorry about the cutting out. I might just cut the stream here then. It's the damn weather. Let me refresh again. Rob Hicks says it keeps cutting out. Corn fish. What's your favorite fish? My favorite fish at the moment is that big boy right there, my Oscar. I like the Texas cichlid, but he is the tank boss and he just loves to beat up on my Oscar. So, but my Oscar is outgrowing him, so I'm sure the tables are going to turn slowly. I've actually been tempted to get rid of the Texas cichlid. Let's bring it back to PetSmart. Or I might put him in the 55 here. But I don't think he's really going to be compatible with the fish I have in there at the moment. So I might just go get a 40 breeder and put him in that or whatever. Some other fish, maybe just make that a Texas cichlid tank. Because Texas cichlids get like 10 inches, so I figure a 40 breeder should be suffice enough for one. Keep him in by himself. Can you guys see the stream? Because it keeps giving me an error. Please try again later. Playback ID, blah, blah, blah. Oh, alright, give me a second, guys. I'm going to try and boost up the output. And to think, guys, that Oscar, that if that's who you're saying you love, that Oscar right there is only about 6 months old that I've had him. Maybe a little bit older, but I don't know how old he was. I got him at about 2 inches. and now he's pushing 7 inches, 8 inches. Woohoo! The stream finally came back on my end. I can see it now. Rob says mine are Serpé Tetras. That's cool. What size tank do they need? Is it on the smaller size? Don't Tetras only get like a couple inches big or something? 2.5? Koi fish said mine are koi. Yeah, I love the koi that I have in that, actually the South American cichlid tank. It's kind of a combination. It's a community tank. I'll put it that way. Yeah, that 125 is 19 inches deep though, so I'm okay for the Oscar. He can live out his whole life in that 125. That 125 is 18 inches or almost 19 inches deep. 28 inches tall, 6 feet long. So that'll be more than enough space for him. Same with the Texas if I decide to leave those two in the same. I have, like I said, I have koi in there. I got a long fin Asiago koi that I got my son for Christmas in there that he adores. I got like an orange and like white silver kind of looking koi in there. Then I got one that's completely orange. And then I got 2 scarlet goldfishes. I know the koi should be at cooler temperatures. The koi have been doing just fine and growing fine. I don't see any issues with them. And I do treat the tank if I think something's going on right away. And 125 gallons of water is a lot to treat. Hey, Big J, Aquatics, what's up? He says, hello. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, I have mine in a 40 tall, but they are schooling fish, so more better. I have 5 right now, but want 2 more. Koi and Fish says, hello, Big J. This. And of course the video drops again. Sorry about that, guys. I swear I stream live when I game at this place since I've been here, and it hasn't dropped once. So sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you can see the stream now. Hold on. Let me turn the output down again. I'm not, Fish Tropics says, hey Brian, do you know how to invite another live stream? Honestly, I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me see. Look it up on YouTube. There's got to be a way. I might be able to do it. Fish Tropics says, I love channels that are small because you can get all your question answers. Love it. Big J Aquatic says, we're back. Good. Good. I'm glad. If you guys see the stream drop out, please tell me in the chat. Fish Tropic says Brian's doing his thing. What are your thoughts on gut flora? Gut flora. What do you mean, gut flora? Is that a brand name? If it's a brand name, I'm not sure what that stands for, or if it's called that. I have something. I'll actually go get it. That I got from my aquarium box. Like I said, it's a subscription service for $24.99 a month in the US and Europe, soon to be Canada, I believe. They have sponsors that give them discounts, huge discounts, and they pass it on to us. So I got this bottle. It's called Continuum Flora VIV FE. It's like an iron supplement for freshwater planted tanks, and that came in the $24.99 thing for November that I did. I like it. Just with my lights, until I got that grow light, I can't remember what it was called, but some kind of red plant that actually ended up just burning and withering away to nothing. So that's where this came in handy. I also love I use the what's the other one? Flourish from Seachem. Quite continually. So I do fert my tanks. Fish Tropic says apartment. Oh, sorry. Big J Aquatics. Do you live in a mobile home or a house? I live in a house that's on the back side of a hill. So my landlord lives above me, and the back of the house is about 30 feet tall. So I do have all full-size windows around my house. I'm in like the back, if you're looking from it, right street corner. More or less like kind of like a basement apartment, but not really because I'm above ground. So in my rent, like I've said earlier, everything's included but electricity. And I get Wi-Fi, so it's going from one corner of the house all the way through the other corner. And, you know, all the walls and everything. Usually it's really good. But I've been in the process of talking to him to see if I can have an electrician buddy that I know that owes me a favor and said he would give me 4 hours of his time for free to wire in some Cat 5 or Cat 6 cable, hopefully straight to his router or the wireless router he's using. So if that happens, that'll do that. Otherwise, my landlord, I'm still waiting for an answer back. If he'll split this and say it's a duplex, or switch it to I can get my own cable, and I'm just going to do straight internet though for it. And I'm going to get the best one, which is 50 megs down through Time Warner Cable, or I think it's called Spectrum now. So that has its up to a 10 thing for like $50 a month. So hoping to see if I can do the electrician thing. All right, off that. Big J Aquatic says, my Pacu is my boss. Yeah, that Pacu is big, man. I like that guy. He would look awesome in my 125, though. Fish Tropic says, my gold nugget plecos are mine. Laugh. Rob Hicks Aquarium shares Wi-Fi with landlord. Fish Tropic, order dry ferts, don't waste your money. Actually, funny thing about this is I used to landscape. I landscaped for about 15 years. I have my pesticide applicator license from Massachusetts. So I know I can just get a straight fert based on what I want, and I have the contacts to do it. Instead of using liquid ferts, and I would just deposit it like where they sell really good root tabs for like trees and stuff. I just gotta make sure it's safe for fish and invertebrates. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, I would love a gold nugget. Yeah, I'd love a gold nugget too. Unfortunately, they don't sell them in my area. Fish Tropic. Rob, I'll have the next clutch in a month. Ready at a 1.5 inch or bigger. I do not ship in winter months. That's a good thing, Fish Tropic. I mean, you can, because Corey from Aquarium Co-op does it, but you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta have a pretty thick, whatever you call it, styrofoam, and then you gotta put the heat packs in there. I think Corey says during the winter months he runs 2 or 4, depending on the temperature. I think 2 on bottom, 2 on top of the lid, with the buffer in between. So if I was gonna ship fish, that's probably how I'd do it. Ron, where do you live again? Says Fish Tropic. Rob 6 Aquariums. I can't wait for summer. That would be so cool. It's hard to forget fish around where I live. I feel you, Rob. Same here. Coin fish. The stream drops out sometimes, Charles. Charles Fish Tank says, for me it says, an error has occurred. Please try again later every time I refresh. Let me reload on my end too. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do this. Let me close this out and put the YouTube up in my regular streaming software, my broadcasting software. Maybe that'll stop from the website to be open. Maybe I'll get a better bandwidth. Gotta go to extensions. Sources. Other. Sorry about this, guy. While I configure this. YouTube chat. Live. Brian Corcoran. Color. Let me increase this. Rob Hicks says, BC, Canada, Fish Tropic. Oh, not bad. Stay in touch. Hello. Hey, Charles, Fish Tanks. Hello, what happened to the stream? It's pretty windy out right now, and I share Wi-Fi with my landlord, and I'm going through a floor worth of stuff and some walls. Normally it's not like this, but it's snowing like a really bad out, and it's high winds, so I'm sure the cable lines are swinging. So, Fish Tropic, gotta laugh when people put stuff in their tanks and they themselves don't even know what the stuff is. Laugh out loud. I still see ya. That's good, Fish Tropic. Coin Fish, says Charles. Does that look better, guys? Is it coming in better now? Because I closed down that website in the back. Or Fish Tropic says, in Toronto we are having a winter storm. Maybe I will go play in the street. Yeah. Coin Fish, do you still have that picture from Corey? I assume you're talking to Charles? Or someone else? I'm not sure who you're talking to. Fish Tropic says, "Who is here?" Is all for me going live on the street. Laugh out loud. Do it. Do it. Why not? I would, but I have my son with me today, so I'm not going to leave him in my apartment by myself. So, you know, why not? Let's throw this over here.
Daddy, I haven't had lunch yet.
Buddy, why didn't you say something?
It's okay if I don't have lunch.
Alright guys, I will be right back. I'm going to make my son something a little bit quick. Feel free to chat and whatever. So Fish Tropic says, so what are my thoughts on adding stuff to my tanks? Meds, new equipment. I'll add new meds. I'd like to do a lot of research on them. New heaters. I don't mind adding that stuff. Wave to everyone, Matthew. Rob Hicks Aquarium says, I'll have something too. Alright guys, I will be right back. My son's looking for something to eat.
I'm alive, everyone!
Thanks for blocking the shot too, bud. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Maybe my doggy will come up here and do a dance for you. And my next stream, I'll set up a camera closer to the 125 so you can see what's going on in there. Don't do anything crazy.
I know.
So what do you want? You want a PB&J?
No, the chicken.
Yep.
I'll be right back. You guys as well. So, I'm going to be showing you some of my games. Fish, Daddy, Fish Topic said you're a movie star now. God.
You're gonna get me in trouble, Maddie. Don't tell Mommy that you were on YouTube, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want? One sandwich?
Yeah. I'll show you some video games that I have. Also, I know this is a fish thing, video, but I'm still gonna show you. Yeah. Oops, sorry.
What are you doing?
There. open. So, going. I want to show you these games first, if I can. So, right up in the top.
What are you doing to my stream?
Right up in the top here. Is Pixagon 3D. I don't want to show you. Sorry. Maybe one day. Sorry.
Man, Matthew, it's almost ready.
I'm a movie star. Oh, God. More rocks.
You want some chips, bud? Hey, what do you want to drink? You want one of your fruit punches? You said you're okay?
Yeah.
Let's move into the
I love making videos now.
Fish Tropic says, yeah, me too. You're a movie star now.
Yeah, let me go. I'm going to watch some videos. Sorry.
I guess everyone jumped off when I left, huh? There were 7 people here.
And now they jumped off.
Yeah.
They're probably eating something. Probably they're doing other things.
What do you want to say hi to, Molly? Huh?
This topic I like. I like that guy.
Aquarium fish. I think so. I didn't show you on the list. Maybe this hasn't updated for me. Oh, I guess so. Oh, let's see. Going on.
Sorry guys. Yeah. Okay. Molly. Sorry guys if you hear Oh. 1 second. Sorry guys if you hear like videos playing. That's just me watching YouTube. And
that's why I'm probably dropping the live stream.
Sorry.
It's okay. Do what you're gonna do, bud. That's fine, bud.
Ooh, yeah. Oh.
So how you doing, koi and fish? What do you have for tanks?
Oh, does anyone know Dan TDM? Comment it now. Or
There's a delay, buddy. I only have one here right now, so why don't you try back?
Do you know Dan TDM? Chat now in the bar right here. I've seen a lot of live videos. Bye. I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
No. Sorry, I don't mean to eat. I'm hungry. I'm not sure if it came through. What type of fish do you keep? I have the chat delay set to 0, so it's whenever YouTube sends it to you, or from you through them, and then to the chat. So yeah. I would assume you keep koi based on your screen name.
That help. This is so hard. Whoa, KO and fish. It's stupid.
Koi and fish.
Koi and fish. It's stupid that the chat has delay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's on my end or what. Hey guys, sorry about that. Just had to restart the stream. Hopefully that'll fix it. I might just cut the stream, Koi, because I've had enough with it dropping. I don't know yet. We'll see. Is that any better? That's cool. Koi and fish says, well, I keep some big koi, but for the most part, tropical fish. What type of tropical fish besides besides the koi do you keep? Koi and fish, bye. Take it easy, Koi. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, yeah, I'm cutting it. Have a good night, good day, afternoon. Happy Sunday.